All right, so once again, my name was Sean O'Brien. For the camera, please say your name.
Suzette, Mr. Angelo.
And we're going to be doing 5 laps in this beautiful Ferrari 488 GTB. Sound good?
Yep.
Outstanding. As you can see, the mirrors, they're all set up for me. I'll watch for any other cars you got coming up behind you on the ride to the left. I'll let you know when to pass any other cars on the ride to the left.
Okay.
That way you can just focus on what's in front of you, your vision, staying in front of the car, and look at those couple steps ahead. I might place my hand on the wheel to help you out with traffic or to show you that line a little bit better too. So other than that, just keep it smooth, keep it balanced, and build up the pace. Smooth with the brakes and firm, smooth with the steering and balance, and smooth with that throttle as you come off those corners. Like I said, I'll give you tips and pointers and help you improve. I'll let you go as fast as you want as long as you're doing things right, okay?
Alright.
Your paddle shifts are pretty cool on the Italian cars. They put the paddle shifts on the column and not the wheel, so they don't move with your steering wheel. Now, you're mostly going to be using gears 5 and 6, depending on our speeds, maybe 4th. But I'll tell you when to upshift and I'll tell you when to downshift. If you're good with that, then we'll rock and roll. Comfortable with all that?
Yep.
Okay, so with your foot on the brake, upshift once. Now in your center dash, it should have changed from P to 1
Yep.
auto. Now it should just say 1 hold or just 1 in general, right?
Yep.
All right. You are all good. You can pull straight on out of our pit stall, and then you're going to make a U-turn to the left.
Alright. Just go for it.
Yeah, you're on a little bumper, so you just got to roll over it. Just
gotcha.
give it a little bit of gas. It'll pull forward. There you go. And then just make that U-turn over to the left-hand side towards that stop sign there. And as the Hellcat just pulled in, you can actually pull right on up to these 2 little blue cones on the right, please.
Which blue cones?
These 2 little guys right here.
Oh, gotcha.
You're all clear. You can head on to track now. Merge over to your right. Go ahead and shift up twice. Good. Merge on to track over here to your right-hand side. Just leave it in this gear for now. So this is the chicane. It's a quick left-right, and you just want to simplify it by going straight through it. Coming out a little bit wide and to the left towards your turn-in cone. That's the green one straight ahead. And then start your turning to the right towards your apex. Now you can start to squeeze onto the throttle and accelerate out of the corner as you unwind the wheel back to straight. Good. You're just going to go straight all the way down. Go ahead and shift up once. Good. Stay in this gear all the way down. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good. And then start to apply the brake. Eyes right. Start your turning down to your apex at the bottom of the track here. You're going to have a car on your left-hand side, so you're going to stay right here on the right. Just keep on going. You're fine. Good. You're going. Just one more car on your left. You can keep accelerating, though.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Make your way back over here to the left-hand side. All clear.
Okay.
Staying on the left-hand side, you're going to go a little bit farther and then apply a little bit of brake pressure. Now turn it to the right towards your apex. Good. So you want to make your way over here to the right-hand side of the track. Now there's going to be a car on your left. You're just going to stay right here. Good. Now you actually do want to be on the right-hand side, so the opposite of where they were.
Okay.
You want to go towards that turning cone there. Look to your left for your apex, and now start your turning towards it on the left-hand side. Start to accelerate as you go down the hill. You want to come out about middle of the track or so, and then eventually make your way back over here to the left-hand side. Getting ready for this one here. A little bit of brake, eyes right. Start your turning now towards your apex on the right-hand side, and start to squeeze back onto the throttle. Accelerate out of the corner. Go ahead, accelerate, and then make your way over here to your right-hand side. Shift up once, and then make your way back over to the left-hand side of the track.
Okay.
Now you're going to go straight through the chicane. You're going to come out a little bit wide here, then turn in towards your apex now. You're going to come out wide here and to the left. Now there's going to be a car on your right. You're just going to stay right here. You can continue accelerating though. Yeah, go ahead, full throttle. Shift. Good. Now brake straight. Just stay in this gear. Eyes right. Spot your apex. Turn it towards it. Release the brake. Eyes up. Try looking for that exit cone up there on the left-hand side. Accelerate towards it. Good. Stay left. Keep going. A little bit further. Now apply the brake. Good. Now trust me. Release the brake and just turn the wheel in towards your
Turn the
apex.
wheel?
Yep.
Nice.
And now make your way over here to the right. Keep going. Keep going. Keep that momentum up.
Keep that momentum.
Now back over to the left. Just come off the throttle. Let it coast.
Let it go.
Now back onto the throttle. Good. To the left. Now brake. Start to release the brake and turn in at the same time. Just guide the car towards your apex. At the apex is when you want to accelerate now out of the corner. All the way to your next set of braking cones. And then apply just a little bit of brake. You don't need a lot. Just make your way to the left on the throttle as you go straight through. Good. Now soft on the brakes. Turn in towards your apex. Let the car roll. Now squeeze onto the throttle and unwind the wheel back to straight. Good. Full throttle. Put the right hand up, shift once. Awesome. Ready?
Yeah.
Brake straight. Stay on the brakes. Stay on the brakes. Start to release the brake. Turn in, down to your apex. Turn in more. Good. It'll hold, I promise. Now squeeze onto the throttle. Keep that momentum going. Get your vision all the way down this short straightaway here. Keep it going. Now brake towards your turning point. Brake a little bit harder. Now start to release the brake and turn into the right.
Like that.
Back onto the throttle. Very good. To the right hand side. A light touch of the brake. Then quickly transition to the left. Let it roll, and now accelerate down the hill. Stay on the power all the way, keep it going. Now brake straight with the left hand downshift once. Now turn it to the right towards your apex. Good, now start to accelerate. Good, now power out of the corner, bring it back over to the right. Just touch the brakes a little bit, turn it into the left, keep your momentum up with your speed a little bit further. Same thing again, just touch the brakes again just a little bit, now turn it into the right. Just trying to put a little bit of weight on the front end. That's all you're trying to do with the brakes there.
Makes sense.
Now back on the throttle. Keep going. Shift up. Keep going. All right, get ready. Now brake hard. Downshift once. Good. And turn it towards your apex. Perfect. Now you're going to have a car on your left. So you're going to stay on the right-hand side for here. You're going to squeeze back into the throttle now. Go ahead. You can accelerate.
I can accelerate.
Yep. And now you can go over to the left-hand side. Good. Onto the brakes. Eyes right. Start your turn in and release the brakes. Start to squeeze the throttle. Accelerate all the way to the right. Stay right, stay right, stay right.
Right.
Now left. Good.
I see.
Over the crest, make it one long left-hander. Now accelerate fast down the hill. Stay on the power all the way into the braking zone. Ready? Now brake. Downshift and turn in. Good. Turn in more. There you go. Now accelerate out of the corner. Good. There you go. To the right. Now brake soft. Off the brake. Let it roll. No shifting throughout here. Back on the throttle. Come out wide left. Just a light touch of the brake. Turn it quickly to the right. Good. Now fast out of the corner. Squeeze that throttle. Straighten the wheel out. Good job. Let's go. Shift up. Shift up.
Woo!
Ready? Brake hard. Hold that brake. Pressure downshift once. Turn it right. Release the brake. Turn it more. You got it. Hold it. Hold it. Now throttle. Unwind the wheel to the left-hand side. Good. Keep on it. Keep on it. Keep on it. Keep on it. A little further. Now brake. Hard on those brakes. Harder. There you go. Turn it in. Release the brake. Now don't turn it too much now. Get the car back over here to your right-hand side.
Thank you.
You're good. And then back over here to your left-hand side. Good. Start to accelerate as you go down that hill. Keep on it. Keep on it. Keep on it. And brake straight. Nicely done. Nicely done. You can just let the car coast. You're going to be exiting the track just over here on the left-hand side. So you're just going to float up and over this little hump here. You're going to go right behind the red and gray barriers. And then you're going to turn us on over here to the left-hand side. Go ahead, make your way back into the pits. Just go straight all the way down. And we're just going to hug the wall on the left right here. Sorry. You're just going to hug the wall on the left here all the way down. Now, the Pro Drifter and the Hellcat's going to pass you on the right, so don't be alarmed. Just kind of follow this wall here. You're good. Keep on going. Yep, you just keep on going around.
Alright.
We're going to actually go down the last row, so don't follow him. He goes down the middle row.
Gotcha.
You're going to go down the last row. There's nobody to your right anymore, so you can turn into the right. You're going to go all the way down, and we're going to park it in pit stalls number 2 through 4. Whichever one is open is going to be all fair game for us. So any of these 2 stalls right here to the right are all good. Go ahead and take this one to the right. It's all cool. Perfect.
This is awesome.
Excellent. Come to a stop. That's good. Go ahead and pull back on both paddles at the same time. Turn the wheel all the way to your right-hand side now. Nope, towards me. On the right. There you go. You got it. You can take your foot off of the brake. Just let the car sit right here in this neutral position. The car's just going to hit that little bumper, and then it's going to stop on its own just like so. Nice job.
Thank you.
You have fun?
Yeah.
The Ferrari's cool, huh?
It's a lot of fun. How'd I do?
You did awesome. Really good. The best thing is that we saw progression throughout the session from the first lap to the last lap. Huge improvements, right? And that's always the most important thing. We can always work on our vision, especially the faster we go.
Yep.
Anytime we incorporate speed into the mix, we always incorporate difficulty too,
Yep.
right? Anytime we increase the speed, we increase the difficulty because our eyes have to attain that information and we have to process that even faster. So yeah, once you kind of get the technique down of that brake pressure comes on hard,
Yep.
and then it starts to trail off is the word that we'll use, where
Yep.
you start to release the brake pressure
Yep.
as you get closer to your turning point, and then we turn in. That's kind of one of the basic
So,
steps. You want to get
as
that
you
down
get-
first.
So as you get closer to it, that like before you actually are at the cone.
You're fine. It just roll a little bit more.
Okay, before it actually like gets to the cone, you already kind of want to start lifting then.
Yes, I mean part of it is the cones are. If you're gonna end up doing some of your own track days, some of your own driving, and some of your own things out there, you might not always have cones on the track.
Right.
And for here, these cones are. All of these cars are very competitive with each other, but you might go to a track where they have cones set up, but they might not be cones that reference to your car.
Right.
Because you might have Miatas and you might have Ferraris on the track at the same time, and those cars are going to have to be very drastically different as far as speed,
Right.
cornering ability, brake pressure, all of that stuff is going to be different. So what you want to learn is kind of figuring out what gear. This is kind of the most important. This is the secret right here, because when drivers talk to each other about racetracks, we talk to each other in gearing. We go, oh yeah, that's that tight third gear corner, or yeah, that's that fast fourth gear right hander, or yeah, that's that high speed kink fifth gear corner. You don't have to even lift on that one. We never really talk in speed, but you can talk in gear. So if you can figure out which gear you're supposed to be in for each corner that you're learning, that's going to help you kind of determine your speed. And then from that point on, you kind of go, well, if I'm going this fast and I need to slow the car down to this speed so that my RPMs are in the right area, and I know I need to be taking it in this gear, well then you can kind of go, well, I need to brake hard, or like in some of these lighter braking areas where it's very soft brake pressure. So you kind of
Yes.
figure out if you need to brake hard or if you have to brake soft. A lot of it comes down to feel, but what you want to avoid is these two things. If you remember these two things, you're going to nail it, which is one, don't find yourself getting caught into entering a corner and needing to brake more.
Yeah.
Okay? You never want to brake harder and need to turn in. That's
No.
going to put a lot of weight on one of the front tires, and that's going to make bad things happen. Whether you get understeer or oversteer, it's kind of a situational thing, but that can happen. The other thing is if you find yourself accelerating before you're midway through the corner, before you're at the apex, well, then you did one of two things. If you're getting to the apex, that's awesome. But if you find yourself getting to the corner and you're accelerating while you're turning in towards your apex, you got onto the throttle too soon. So you can either try fixing that by braking later, which is more difficult, or you can just brake softer at that same comfort level that you're at.
Okay.
That way you can increase your entry speed into the corner. But if you end up finding that, you always want to get onto the throttle at the middle of the corner, at the apex of the corner. Because when you do get your braking zone right, you want that to be matched up. So don't find yourself braking harder as you turn in. Fix that if you can, and then make sure that you're getting onto the throttle at about the apex of the corner out.
Okay.
You kind of remember those two things right there, then you're going to start to get your corners down really well. The rest of it is all vision.
Okay.
Your racing line is literally your brain visualizing the line, letting your hands follow.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing. Any questions?
No, it was great.
Are you driving any other cars?
No, that's all for me for
All
today.
right. So well, good luck to you out there, and have fun with it. Let me give you